Good morning, my Real News Media TV family. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning, and I'm wishing for everyone a wonderful and a productive day. And in the news this morning, security guard and a co-worker accused each other of assault after fist fight. A female security guard appeared in court on Tuesday accusing her co-worker of assault, only to discover that a warrant had been issued for her arrest in relation to the same fist fight between them. Addressing Senior Judge Sanche Burrell in the Kingston and the St. Andrew Parish Court, the woman explained that her partner had invited the accused to rent a room in their home, but he had been a nuisance to live with. She recounted an incident in which she asked him to remove his shoes inside the house, leading to a physical confrontation in which he allegedly punched and kicked her, leaving bruises. However, in his defense, the male security guard denied her allegations and claimed he was defending himself. He further claimed that the woman used a metal object to damage a personal item before striking him in the back of the head, causing swelling. He also detailed the bites and other injuries she had inflicted on him. At that point, the accused presented medical documentation to verify his injuries and noted that he had filed a report against her as well. In trying to talk over the man, the woman blurted out that she had hit him in his head while he was already on the ground. Upon hearing this, Judge Burrell sternly instructed her to refrain from speaking further. A review of court records revealed that there was in fact an outstanding case against her, accompanied by a bench warrant for her arrest. Injunction granted against the implementation of Portmore parish law. Chief Justice Brian Sykes has granted 2 orders in the case brought by the People's National Party against the government in the Portmore parish matter. The law establishing Portmore as a parish was already passed in both houses of Parliament and given assent by the Governor-General. But the 2 court orders include an interim injunction until the matter is heard and the prevention of the minister from naming an effective date for the law's implementation. The Attorney General has been given until next Wednesday at midday to respond to the PNP's affidavit, and the PNP has been given until next Thursday for any additional filings. The parties will return to court next week Friday at 2 p.m. when the matter will again be before Justice Sykes. In response to this development, the opposition People's National Party has welcomed the Supreme Court's decision. Fitz Jackson, MP for St. Catherine South, who has a lead responsibility on matters affecting Portmore, told the News that the orders granted by the Chief Justice serve to protect the constitutional rights of residents until the court fully hears and rules on the matter. Mr. Jackson said this action by the court is an important step in upholding the Constitution and protecting the democratic will of the people of Portmore. The opposition has pledged fully to the residents of Portmore in their fight for inclusion in matters that concern them and is willing to take all legal steps to ensure that their voices are heard. Mom disgusted as a woman caught with a missing baby gets no prison time. The tearful mother of a child who was kidnapped as a baby 5 years ago says that she is disgusted by the 2-year suspended sentence given to the woman who was held with her son. She had expected the woman to receive at least a 10-year sentence. I am really disgusted. I am happy I've been reunited with my son, but the sentence was not what I had expected, said Ray, the 22-year-old mother of 2. Anisha Ramsey, the woman who was found with a baby in January 2020, 3 months after the infant had been stolen, was yesterday given a 2-year suspended sentence by Justice Leighton Pusey in the Home Circuit Court. Ramsey, who appeared remorseful last December, pleaded guilty to child stealing, which carries a maximum sentence of 7 years. The then 5-week-old baby, Nair Frank, was snatched while his mother was walking with him along Russell Road in St. Andrew on the afternoon of October 13, 2019. The mother was reportedly forced into a vehicle with her baby by 2 men who later took the infant and kicked her out of the car. The mother had gone to the location to meet a woman who had promised her some baby clothing. However, months later, on January 22, 2020, the baby was found in Ramsey's care at her Flint Crescent Kingston 11 home after Ray received the intelligence and passed it on to the police. The 26-year-old administrative assistant, however, has maintained that she had agreed to adopt the baby for $500,000, but did not know the infant had been stolen. Ramsey also indicated that before she became suspicious after seeing different stories online about the baby, she had told her friend several times to come back for the baby after encountering difficulties with the payment and the collection of documents for the infant. But she was told by her friend several times before he blocked her that the mother was not interested in taking back the baby. Ramsey, in her caution statement, also said she had suffered a miscarriage and was going through depression when her friend offered to help her adopt a baby. However, Ray, besides feeling extremely disappointed, said she was also now very fearful, as she is convinced that Ramsey was the woman who had befriended her and lured her to the location where her baby was taken away. I don't think she told them about the man who took me in the car, and I know that they're still out there. I'm still scared for my life. Worse, I came to court today and she saw my face. She saw how I look now, and I feel scared that she'll try something again or something like that, said Ray, who said she has voice messages from the woman with whom she had spoken and that she sounded just like Ramsey. Ray said a friend had told her about the woman who wanted to give her some baby clothing and that she and the woman had been in constant contact. She gave me her Instagram, where we texted on a daily basis, and she told me some stories about her. I gained her trust. She made me feel like she was someone I could trust, someone I could talk to about certain things, so she basically drew me in. She lured me in, said Ray. Earlier in her victim impact statement, which was read in court, Ray said the incident had taken a toll on her and she had fallen into depression. I cried several nights, lost the sleep, lost my appetite, and even lost the weight. Even though he is with me now, I am still traumatized because I am afraid to take him on the road, thinking that the same thing will happen again. I don't even take taxis anymore because I always have memories of the situation where I was kicked from the vehicle when my baby was stolen, and I don't trust anyone apart from my family, she said. She said she is very protective of her son, who is doing well in school, and has deliberately enrolled him in a nearby school so she can make regular checks to ensure his safety. Although he is doing fine, she said she believes he is traumatized based on how he flinches at times when people get close to him. As for her, Ray said she is not fully recovered and still breaks down in tears from time to time. Even this morning coming to court, I cried just seeing the woman who had my baby. Tears just flowed from my eyes. I just wanted one thing to happen, to ask her why she stole my baby, knowing that she lost a baby herself. I can't forgive her, nor will I forget the pain I have been through for 4 months, Ray shared. Ramsey's lawyer, Ken Atkinson, had previously urged the judge to give her client a non-custodial sentence and to consider that she was not the person who had physically stolen the baby, that she had suffered a miscarriage and was experiencing postpartum depression. Atkinson also argued that Ramsey had genuinely believed her friend that the mother was giving up the child willingly. Pusey, in handing down the sentence, said although the offense is serious and a clear message must be sent to society that it is unacceptable, he was of the view that a non-custodial sentence was fitting in this case. Among his considerations was that there was no evidence that Ramsey was involved in the snatching of the child, her age, her good antecedents, and the inquiry report. He said the court also took note of Ramsey's painful circumstances, but had to balance it with the pain and the trauma suffered by the complainant. Most of the persons who are involved in this particular crime, or many of them, do so out of serious hurt and pain. I think that the caution statement shows her as being naive, vulnerable, but also unfortunately willing to go through back channels, something that unfortunately pains our society a lot, the judge added. However, he said he believed the suspended sentence with supervision was the best option. In the meantime, he commended Ray for her consistency and determination in doing everything to get back her child, like most Jamaican mothers. Guys, thanks for watching. Please join us this afternoon at 2 p.m. for another news update.